Good morning. Um, okay, I'm gonna do something, well, not different, but I don't know. I always say that. I'm gonna go over the New Year's resolutions that I made. I think it's 3 months into the new year. Let me just touch base. So, work out approximately 4 times a week. How's it looking? Honestly, I think I'm adhering more to like 3 times a week. Uh, for the next little bit, I'm gonna try to figure out how I can start going to the gym, even when I'm not at a gym or not when I'm not in Hamilton. Um, but yeah, I'll try to figure that out. Either that requires me getting another gym membership or finding alternative ways to work out. Um, but yeah, gain weight. Yeah, I'm gaining weight. Get better and more confident in ping pong. Uh, Surprisingly, I'm not playing ping pong as much. Do I feel more confident? Yeah. I switched my grip from pen grip to shake hands grip, and I do feel a little bit more confident. I do feel a little bit more confident in my ability as well. My weight distribution could use some work. Maybe I'll test it out today with my roommate. Um, Graduate school. My graduation isn't until 2026, but I would still like to check that box in classifying it as a 2025 goal. Um, I guess so. There's not much here. Um, I'm gonna say I'm on track. Do some cross country skiing. I did some cross country skiing. Was it successful? I don't think so. There wasn't a lot of snow to begin with, but it was pretty fun going once or twice. Up my cooking game. I'm not going to get to the 80-20 part, but I feel like my cooking game has been lacking a bit. Don't get me wrong, I've made some strides, especially in terms of prep, like, making stock and freezing that and condensing that, and I'm starting to make yogurt once again. But I really want to say, in terms of dishes, I haven't made any big strides. They've actually gone down in quality, but maybe my prep has gone up in quality. I will say, in terms of also using, I don't want to say using more equipment because that makes it sound redundant in the first place, but I'm using equipment to, I guess, help me instead of Bain Marie, which is I don't know. I don't even know what it is. It's just kind of like a cup. But you use this cup to put like your tools when you're in the midst of cooking. That's my interpretation of it. I'm starting to use something like that. I'm not using exactly that. I'm using like a plate, and I'm just throwing my things on it, and it's honestly more useful when I'm making some sort of soup or stew. Apart from that, I mean, there's the usual like compost bin or bowl that I'll take, but yeah. Um, that's kind of my cooking game. And I will say that kind of redirects me back on the right path. Hopefully, at least. I do have some motivations. I'm just busy with work right now. But I guess that's always what people's limiting factor is: school or work or something like that. Something holding them back, saying, oh, it takes a lot of time. My reason for checking back in is I don't want that to be an issue. Um, Anyway, the next one is not a resolution, but get a good cutting board. This is tied to the one before. I'll say that this is dependent on the one before. If I cook well, then yeah, I deserve a cutting board. I'm a biking fraud. Bring that up. Yeah, I am. I cannot say that one's going well. I'm constantly in a because the gym thing isn't consistent. Like, I'm not at a gym all the time. It makes biking difficult, especially indoor biking. Biking outdoors, it's cold. I don't want to bike. Uh, so maybe that's for later in the year, like in the next month or so. But yeah, I am a biking fraud. Financial goals. Actually, this is bad. So, well, I mean, in terms of maxing out TFSA registered accounts, I think I'm okay for that. Investing in a non-register account, yeah. But my latter part of being hesitant of risk is now very justified because I think, or not I think, with Trump's announcements about the tariffs pretty much on everybody, everything's going down. So while it's not linked to my performance, am I doing well compared to a few months ago? No. Am I doing well in terms of, I put my money in some things that maybe I can hold out for? Yeah, I'm chill. Pocket watch. Uh, is this the year of saving? Oh, I don't know. I think that's hard to quantify whether it's the year of saving or not. I would like to say so, but I'm also buying a lot of specialty equipment. I think that I can say that I've gotten my budget down to, $1,000 a month, which is pretty good, especially when you consider rent is a big portion of that, and then food is the other big portion. So we'll see. Learn as much as I can from work. Work is kicking my ass, but in a good way. See the direction I want to go, and if the corporate ladder's with me, I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I am enjoying it, but does that mean this is for me? It's hard. It's hard. I don't know. I don't know how to quantify it, but I am learning as much as I can. Um, Maybe not as much as I can. I could probably do better, but the amount that I'm learning right now is pretty good. Stay with my girlfriend. I'm still with my girlfriend. Here's a picture of me and my girlfriend. Um, yeah. Uh, and that's it. I'm gonna end it like how I ended my initial statement, which is onwards and upwards. I'll see you later.